Hello students, welcome to our class. So before I'm going to start with my discussion, allow me to present with you one of the inspirational quotes from the anonymous person. So life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important and capture the good times. Develop from negatives, and if things don't work out, just take another shot. So it's like as a student, if ever you will fail in that particular task, or you got a very low score, so just relax, forget it, move on, develop, learn from your mistakes, and don't do it again. The only thing is you have to learn from that mistakes and you have to move on and do not do it again. So those negative feelings, develop from it. And start all over again. Take another shot. Do like time management. Manage your time, study well, so that you could get a better grade next time. So let's start, guys. Let's talk about animal behavior. For today, we are going to talk about the different vocabulary words for us to understand the topic that we are going to discuss. So the first one, it's behavior. It refers to the actions of an animal. So animal like us, do you believe that we are animal? Yes, we are animal. We belong to animal kingdom or kingdom animalia. So we are the highest animal. We are the smartest, the highest intellect. That is why the scientific name of animal is, or human being, it's Homo sapiens. Homo means man, sapiens means intellect. So we are the highest intellect or highest or intelligent person. So what are different actions? Like for example, eating, drinking. So that's actions. So when are you going to do it? What behavior that can help you certain things? Like if you are hungry, you need to eat. If you are thirsty, of course you need to drink. So that's certain actions or behavior. Next, it's hibernation. Hibernation is the state of inactivity that typically takes place during cold weather. So inactivity means inactive, no work done. You're not active, you're not doing anything. So especially happens to the bears. So during cold or winter season, they hibernate. They hide themselves. So during that time, they are not active. Next, it's imprinting. It is a bond to a specific individual or object that occurs shortly after birth or hatching. So we call that one imprinting. Hatching means, like for example, when the eggs becomes chickens, so egg hatch. So next, it's instinct, the way an organism naturally thinks or acts. That's their instinct. For example, the birds, their instinct is to build nest. That's their instinct. Next, migration. It is a seasonal movement of animals from one environment to another. Seasonal. So certain times only, certain seasons. Like for example, butterflies. Annually or yearly, butterfly migrate to another country across North America. Just the travel, not another country, like across North America. That's annually. They do it annually. So that's migration. They leave one place to go to another place, like what I do. So I left the Philippines and come here in the United States of America. So I migrated to America. Or if I will leave this place and go back to the Philippines. So that's migration still. Next, it's reflex. It is an involuntary automatic response to a stimulus. Involuntary automatic response to stimulus. So involuntary, it's not voluntary, it's automatic response, just automatic response, and we call that one reflex. Next, it's conditioning, the process of learning to associate a stimulus with a good or bad outcome. That's conditioning. So what are those examples? Example, if you are going to train a dog or customizing a person to behave in a certain way, or you're going to train a dog, let's go back to training a dog. So you will give food, dog food, if For example, you will say to your dog, high five. So if the dog can do high five to you, you will give the dog dog food. Or say jump, jump, jump. So if the dog will jump, then you will give him dog food. So that's conditioning. You are training or accustomizing that dog to behave in certain way. Now, let us move to insight learning. Insight learning, it is the process of using prior knowledge to solve a problem. That's insight learning. It is the sudden realization of the solution of any problem without repeating trials or practices. So you do have already your insight. Oh, I will do this way. Example, you suffer a lot of, like, for example, poverty. So what you're gonna do? You work, find a job, start a business. So that you will not suffering poverty anymore. So you came to realize a solution to your problem. Example, you got fail in your science class. What you're going to do? Work. Do the work. Do the work. Stop being lazy. Stop sleeping. Do the work and get it done. Turn in your work on time. Meet deadlines. Just a training for you. So that when you have your own business, or if you have your own job, you have to meet deadlines. No procrastination. So next, it's stimulus and response. It is a response, or it is a reaction to a stimulus. That's what I have mentioned. So what would be your reaction? If you got low score, study. If you are sleepy, sleep. If you are hungry, eat. If you are full, then stop eating. If you think you need to do something, then do it. You have to respond the stimulus. Right. Next, it's anything, stimulus, anything that can cause an individual to respond or to react. It can be external or internal. Speaking of external, guys, it's outside. Speaking of internal, it's inside. So let's try to understand. Behavior refers to the actions of an animal. It is a response to a stimulus and helps animals survive or reproduce. So there are certain ways to survive or to reproduce. So that's behavior. Response to internal stimuli. Internal, it means inside an organism's body. If you are hungry, you eat. If you are thirsty, they drink. If you are tired, then sleep. If you think you have a fever because you have an illness, so find to do something for that. All right. So I think, guys, that would be all about animal behavior. I hope you do understand, and if you do not understand, just let me know. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.